What's going on YouTube? Lost Gamer 8519. Welcome back to the channel. Got some more pickups for you guys. This is going to be all the stuff that I bought at HeroesCon this year. I went this past weekend. I mentioned it in my previous video. I was actually on my way there after I made that video that Saturday. So I actually came out with a good amount of stuff. I actually spent less than what I thought I would. I had like $150 budget to pretty much splurge and buy art and pop figures and stuff like that. But I ended up only spending about $80, not including the admission to get in, which was $25. So I still spent a little over $100, which is still pretty good considering I had $150 in my pocket. I was looking for pop figures, mostly Walking Dead. That was the main goal, and more art prints. I was thinking about getting some original art, but I didn't really see anything that popped out that made me say I really wanted it. And original art is not cheap. Original art is like going from $30-$40 upwards of a couple hundred. So I didn't get any original art. I got some very nice prints though, which I'll show in this video as well. So I'm gonna do the pop figures first. There was a lot of Walking Dead figures, but it was a lot of old exclusive ones. Expensive ones like $40, $50, $60 and up. There was a few that was over $100, which I wasn't willing to pay at all. I think the most I spent was $25, and I was still a little hesitant about doing that. But I told myself when I went to the convention that I have to at least come out with one figure that I don't have in my collection that I'll at least pay over 20 bucks for, unless I'm happy that I have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this other stuff first. This one is actually not from the convention. This is the retro Mega Man. I got this from a friend of mine. He's the one that's been buying those mystery boxes, and he got a double of this, so he let me have this one, which was very nice. So shout out to him for letting me have this. I was bugging him about trading his retro Mega Man, the first one that he got. But he wouldn't trade it to me, but he got a double, so he let me have this one. So very happy to have it in my collection. Because when I went to HeroesCon, I had no intention of buying these, but it was a clearance table. It was asking 4 pop figures for 10 bucks, which is a great deal. They had 3 of these sitting out, but I managed to find one more to make it basically the set. I believe it's the set. Yeah, the original set. There are some other exclusives in this series, some GameStop ones, but those they asked for more because they're exclusive. But so I picked up 4 Mega Man pop figures, Dr. Wily. So I thought it was a pretty good deal. $250 each. Rush. This was the only one that was crushed. You can see that right here. You can see that. I've been trying to flatten it out, but it looks like it got a little better, but still, not going to complain too much about it. Proto Man and the original Mega Man. So happy to have these 4. I wouldn't have paid no more than $5 for each of these, so getting them for $2.50 a piece, I'll pick those up. So now I got more pop figures to add to the collection, which I know I shouldn't be doing already. I should have just stayed with my goal of trying to find Walking Dead ones, at least the cheap ones, to fill in the holes in my collection, but I'm a sucker for deals. So when we kept walking through the tables, the vendors, and all that stuff, there was this one vendor that had a big wheel. And my cousin, he spun the wheel. Well, they was asking all of us to spin it, but none of us spun the wheel, but my cousin did. And he spun a buy one, get one free on pop figures. And he's not into pop figures at all. So he asked us if we wanted it. Me and a friend of mine, one of my other friends that came with us, I went with like a group of 5 or 6 people. He wanted one, and he couldn't find the second one, so they asked me if I wanted one. I was looking for Walking Dead, of course, didn't see none of that. But I looked at this one, and I thought it was pretty interesting. I thought it was very cool. Actually, the figure itself was pretty dope. It's not part of the actual set that came out, one of the exclusives, so I just thought I'd pick it up It was originally marked at $15.99, but it was the get one free, the buy one get one free spin that he got. I ended up paying half, so we just split the total cost. So I only paid like $8, which is a pretty good deal. The Casey Jones pop figure for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series, very cool figure. I'm sorry about the glare, but it's a very detailed figure. So very happy to have this in the collection. I don't know if I'm gonna go for anything else. Probably Shredder would probably be the only other pop figure I get from the Turtle series. I really don't want all four of the Turtles, even though I'm a big fan of the Ninja Turtles and I grew up with them. I just don't want to get them. The last two are Walking Dead ones. Only came out with two. It should have been three. I saw the Carol Peltier figure. It was like one of the first tables I went to, and it was like $9, which is a pretty good price. Pretty much retail price at like a regular store, and it goes about that same rate. So I didn't want to buy it right at the beginning because I was telling myself, let me look around first. Then I totally forgot about going back to get it. So I came out with only two, but you know, it's all good. The first one is the injured Daryl figure. I really don't like picking up a lot of Daryl figures because there's a lot of them. This is like what, my third, fourth one, and I'm not a big fan of Daryl at all since he got my boy killed. Spoiler alert, sorry about that if you guys haven't seen the show. He was only $9. I didn't have him. That's the main reason why I really got him, just because he was on the $9 rate. So yeah, I wasn't too excited about him. I wish I would have got Carol instead of him. The figure that I came out with that I told myself I would get from the convention that's exclusive, that I don't have, that's I guess decently valued, that's like a little over $20, is the Shane Walsh figure. This is the New York Comic Con, 2016 New York Comic Con exclusive figure. I've seen this figure before. Me and a couple of my friends went to a small Comic Con in another city months ago. I didn't mention anything. I didn't buy anything from there because at the time I was currently laid off and unemployed, so I didn't want to pay for shit that I didn't need. You know, it wasn't a necessity. I just went to go check out the convention. It was like $5 to get in anyway, so I just wanted to check it out. But I saw this there for like $20, and you know, I was like, you know, if I had the money, I'd get it, but I didn't have the time. I really wanted it for the collection though, because Shane is one of the original characters from the first season, which season 1 and season 2 is my favorite seasons from the show. So getting the original characters from the first 2 seasons is something I really want to do. T-Dog actually got a release recently, but his figure is a San Diego exclusive, which those are fucking expensive and you can't get them unless you're at the San Diego Comic-Con, which I'm not going to be over there because I'm on the East Coast. But yeah, I paid $25 for the Shane figure. Very happy to get it in good shape. I was hoping it'd be in really good shape, and it is. So very happy to add that to my collection. So the last few things I bought were art prints that I wanted for the game room. I still haven't ordered the frames for them yet. I'm about to order them after making this video, most likely, because I really want to get them framed and put on the wall. I'm going to move some amiibos around because they're taking up too much wall space, and I want these art prints on the wall. So I picked up 3, all pretty dope. Here's the little flyer from HeroesCon. I got one last year too, and I thought I'd get one this year as well, just for a souvenir. If I go each year, I would like to have one, you know, just for souvenir purposes that I went. So I thought it's a pretty cool little flyer poster. So the first print, try not to bend these, is Gwen, and she's dressed in the Punisher outfit, which I thought was pretty nice. The artist that was selling these had a bunch of variations of Gwen, all different like characters and stuff, but I thought this was the nicest one, so I thought I'd pick this up. He was wanting $20 a print, but if you bought 2, it was what was it? It was $20 a print, but it said 2 for $30 or something like that. I only like this one. A friend of mine liked another one, so we just bought 2 and paid $15 each. So I thought that was cool. This one I thought was real dope. I did not notice this. My cousin actually noticed this, and he pointed it out to me. Yeah, I had to get it. It's very nice art of Cloud and Sephiroth. This print was only $10. He had a bunch of other gaming related art too, but at that time it was like near the end of our time being there, because we was there for about 4 or 5 hours already, and I was getting kind of burnt out, and I was already spending a lot of money, so I didn't want to spend more. So yeah, this was the last print I got for the day, but very happy to get it. It's dope as hell. So I'm gonna get that frame hung up. And this last print, I was actually talking to the artist when I was going through his little portfolio of his prints and his art. This was the very first print that was in his portfolio, and I was like, I have never seen anybody draw this character before, because like I was going through basically all the artists' tables and talking to them and looking through their work, and even last year I did not see this character pop up. And we was talking a little bit, and I was telling him, I was a big fan of the game. I watched the anime, thought it was dope as hell. He was a big fan of it as well, and I was like, this is awesome. I gotta have this. So he hooked me up with his signature on it as well. He like signed it himself, and yeah, it is Afro Samurai in a Thor outfit. I didn't think anybody would really draw this dude. I didn't see any other artists out there that had any Afro Samurai material. So I thought this was dope as hell. This was $10, very nice. Definitely gonna order these frames ASAP so I can get them framed. I don't want to bend them or crease them in any way, shape, or form. So gotta do that soon. So that's it. That's all of my HeroesCon stuff. I need to post some pictures up. I really didn't take a lot of pictures or videos at the convention. I took a handful, but it wasn't a whole lot. I guess I'll try to stick them in throughout the video, maybe at the beginning or maybe right now. So that's all the stuff that I bought. Very happy with what I came out with, and the actual amount of money I spent was under budget, which is always a good thing. Until next time, guys, the next video I promise will be video game related. I'm still waiting on more games to come in the mail, so it's taking a little time. Importing games does not happen overnight, so it's going to take a little time before I gather all this shit together and show you guys what I got. So that's a little hint right there on what's to come in my next video game pickup video. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed seeing the stuff, and if anybody out there went to HeroesCon that's in my area, I hope you enjoyed the show. Looking forward to next year's HeroesCon already. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for sticking around and watching my stuff. So see you next time. Take it easy. Have a nice day, and I'm going to sign off. Peace.